fucking evil laugh I can hear in the background.
That's because I'm doing evil things.
Imagine, yeah.
Hang on, I'll show you.
Have you noticed I've all of a sudden developed a thing for hairdresser cars?
Yes, I have noticed you've developed a thing for little fruity convertibles.
I've always wanted a convertible.
What car?
Yeah, I've always wanted one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, we live, are we?
Rip. Oh, what I'm thinking is if I take that and I can't remember how you do it. Pop out chat there. Where the fuck's it gone? It's over there.
Oh, yeah, all of that.
Mate, nobody's even going to join in, but I just thought it'd be a laugh to stick a link on Facebook.
Never know.
And see what happens. I don't know why I fucking stupidly did that when I should have done this. Oh, it's not going to do that either. I'll just fucking tag you in it. There you go. Get that big stupid fat face. Hello, this is my fat face on the webcam. Big summer blowout, yoo-hoo!
Fuck's sake.
Mate, people post all sorts of shit on the internet now and we can become
Hey,
famous. We
look.
can just fucking be on here chatting and seeing if anybody joins in.
Do you know? It seems funny the second time around.
What?
What you just said. Oh.
Are you listening to me and then listening to the stream?
Oh crap! Yeah. Oh man.
Oh dear.
I know. Going back to what I'm saying. Look it up.
What were we saying? Oh my god. So this coronavirus, it's depressing, isn't it? Still, never mind. At least we can get drunk and talk about old cars.
Yeah, used cars. I'll shut that down a minute. It was echoing. So look at the old probes and that. And they're like, people have pulled the interiors out and put modern interiors in them.
Send. Which fucking you got?
The point.
What?
But yeah, you want an old car because it's an old car, don't you?
Ford probe. Yes, but I'd love like a splitty camper van, but it would have to have a Scooby Boxer and 4-wheel drive in it.
Yeah, but even so, what I mean is like the seats, and the only thing I want to change is the fucking radio.
Oh mate, look at this one. I really wish I had a Toyota Supra, but I just can't afford it. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I send it to you on Facebook or if you can just see it on the stream.
I've shut the stream down, but I can put it back on.
No, don't. I'll just send it to you.
Oh, I had to turn it off because it was echoing.
It's fine. I'll just send it to you. Boff.
fucking full probe.
Yeah, but look at it. He totally
Um,
wishes he was in Fast and Furious.
His motor, yeah. Got those fucking what are those wheels called? The fucking Giovanni or whatever.
Oh, fuck knows. Look, that, right, is a
Yep.
sensible. Hang on, 3, 2, 1, go. Somewhere out there, someone owns that car and loves it, and it's in mint condition, and it's all clayed, and it's got
Oh, this
fucking,
one with
yeah,
the old wheels on it. Yeah,
with
that's
the
lovely.
21s. That somebody owns that and loves it, and that's perfect. That's going to show up at classic car shows, and people are going to go, "Oh, that's really nice," and then they're going to move on
That's
to the Mini and go, "Oh, that's really nice as well." Yeah, it's a nice car.
one day. This one will be worth about 20 grand.
That.
Do you know what I mean? Because it is probably original bar the radio and the battery.
but
Guarantee that's a V6 as well with the fucking cam chains, so you've got no worries about the fucking camshaft and the pistons and valves ever meeting each other in the middle. I mean, look at it. There's nothing wrong with that car, with the shape
Nope.
of it, the look of it. It's a lovely car.
Mm-hmm.
Same
But
with
again,
same with it. The car that came after it, the Cougar. There's nothing wrong with that.
but Ford are like Samsung. They're like, oh, we got to bring out something new and call it something else so as we can squash the market. It's like, hang on,
I'll give you
hang on.
a
Just say
really
that.
a
Just
really unpopular or controversial.
stop. I've just discovered why Ford killed the Probe.
Yeah, it was probably a really old body floor plan, probably. But
Oh, it's because no one would buy that in their right mind, apart from Walter White when he made a few extra quid.
see, I've actually seen one of those in the flesh, and do you know what? I actually quite like that
Oh, shut up.
for what it is.
For what it is, yeah.
For the
yeah.
time it is.
For what it is. Do you know what people use that Ford Probe for, mate? Scooping up their cat's shit out the litter tray. Fuck me, look at it.
Do you know? And you can't. I can actually see the seatbelt hanging, which is it's got a reverse seatbelt in it. So the seatbelt comes out of the A post on one of those.
Yeah.
Which, looking back at it, is probably the most ridiculous idea ever.
Oh my god, do you remember them? Mate.
Show you another Ford that I like.
No, wait. Let's talk about the Japanese Fords. The Ford MX-6. Mate, do you remember them?
No, I don't.
That's got to be a Ford Probe platform that.
Oh, without that, it's
Proton as well.
The Granada Mondeo. Yeah. See, I like these as well. And again, it was because they living in Little England, they seemed American.
I'm just fucking hoying you onto the main screen. So there's no escape now.
Ha. See me.
Oh, hang on. I need to get rid of all that because that's private. Ooh, there we go.
Right.
Oh, it doesn't fucking do that, does it?
See, bearing in mind, my mum's family, the Polish side of the family, really liked the Granada.
Your mum's a Polish one, yeah?
Yeah, my mum's side of the family.
Cool.
Both me granddad and my uncle, big Granada Mark 1,
Yeah.
the later 2.9 Granadas, Cosworth Scorpios.
Mm-hmm.
I really like these because they were like, for me, this was the Granada I was going to have, even though I wasn't old enough. But do you know what I mean? I perceived that this would last
Before
forever.
you even post a picture, is it the 24 valve Scorpio?
Yes.
Oh. Alright, Arthur Daly.
Thing is, see, bear in mind, every cheap car company had its, or every normal car company had its own budget.
Oh shit, mate! When we were all young, most of us aspired to go ragging our cars around car parks, doing J-turns and showing off to all the wee girls and trainers. You wanted to be a funeral director, for fuck's sake.
No, not really, but you know.
Hey,
I like full
baby.
probes as well, so I wanted to be a hairdresser. So it was.
That's what it was, mate. You wanted to be a fucking taxidermist. Excellent.
It's just as well you can't see me now.
Parsons taxidermy. Speed and discretion. Oh.
But
Now remember, you're not allowed to say the C word because we're actually live streaming.
yeah, I'm
So
not gonna.
even though no one's watching, we can still be evidenced. I've lost the
I am minding my P's and Q's, which, as you know, is fairly hard. See,
Oh,
for
Christ
me,
alive.
they looked a lot like this.
There it is. Oh yeah, bugger you. Nothing.
No, I haven't done it yet. For me, they looked a lot like this. It was the Americana of it that I liked,
Kinko Americano.
especially from, you know, I actually believe they actually have the same rear lights as well.
Oh. I think I know what's coming. Oh no, that's. Wasn't that the Mondeo though?
It's a Mondeo platform, yeah.
But the Scorpio wasn't, was it?
Yeah, I think actually by then it was, to be honest.
Okay.
Because basically it was like Vauxhall had gone over to the Amiga, which had killed the Granada market.
Fucking, my phone just pinged and I was like, oh, somebody must be messaging saying, what the fuck are you doing on the internet? No, it was you sending me a picture. Fucking idiot.
Shitty 90s cars.
Yeah, I never liked the Omega. Never liked it. Carltons were the thing.
Well, you know, I mean, it was. Some people don't like change, do they? And clearly, that was the problem.
Well, as a kid, you had the Carlton and the Senator. I mean, the Senator was the tits, man. That was like a 3-litre rear-wheel drive, massive motor. And then the Omega came out, and it was like, to all intents and purposes, front-wheel drive, wasn't it?
Front wheel drive, 3.5 litre, I believe, V6. Basically a Cadillac, wasn't it, with Vauxhall badging. I remember.
The Vauxhall Carlton Diplomat. Jesus, man. These, looking at these now, right? Like that. For example, the Vauxhall Carlton Estate. Now, they were plentiful because they were like competitors to the Volvo Estate. Bet you went to a classic car show now and saw one of them, you'd be like, oh wow, how did you manage to save that? You know?
It hasn't come up, by the way.
I've not put anything on the chat, I was just fucking, hang on, if you really need me to send you a picture. There you go. The dominance of the 4 Labrador family car.
Yeah. No kids, just 4 Labradors.
And
Fat Labradors at that.
Aaron sweaters.
Yeah. I used to drive to Whistler from the UK to go
Right,
skiing
come on,
in that.
let's do it. Face off time again. First car you ever drove.
Oh, first car
Yep.
I ever drove.
Yep. Don't say anything. Just get a
Well, no,
picture.
just give me a couple of seconds to think here, because
I've got to find the image closest to mine. It's really annoying because mine has slot mags on it. Let's type that in. I'm struggling, mate. I'm struggling.
I found I the right year. It's the right car, but it's not the right year.
Yeah, I've got the right car, but it's nothing like mine. Because I bought one like at a scrapper for a couple of £100.
It's the first car I drove, not the first car I owned.
That mine's kind of one. Well, no, that's a lie. The first. Oh shit. So the first car I had a shot of was my mum's Belmont, so we can't really include that.
No, it's just I got taught to drive in one of these.
Yeah. So I bought my first car when I was what 14, 15.
Okay.
Running about then. So it had the square headlights. It didn't have the round headlights. So I've got to use that picture. That's a terrible picture. Come on, there's got to be a better picture somewhere.
This is as close as I can find.
Fuck's sake.
It's probably 5, maybe 10 years shy of the actual car base. It's close. It's close.
Right, okay, I'm gonna need to suck it up. I'm gonna need to send you 2 pictures and you're gonna have to
I got 1.
put 2 and 2 together.
Yo.
Right, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, mate. That's fucking snazzy.
Yeah. It's not quite. It's the closest I can find. Basically, we had one of these at my secondary school in our mechanics class.
Really?
Yeah.
That was a Datsun
No, it's a Toyota Crown Royal.
Toyota Crown Royal, right? That's a lovely motor car. Mate, I'd love one of them now. Shit.
Yeah.
That's
No, I know.
That's more like mine, but I had slot mags on mine.
Yep.
1300 metallic brown, the thickest shag pile carpet you've ever seen in a car in your life.
On the Crown Royal, I actually crashed it into the school building as well. So it was pretty. It came to us pretty much immaculate. We got given it by somebody that had it. They'd actually moved from Australia and brought their car with them, and basically, for medical reasons, couldn't drive anymore. Their garden backed onto where the mechanics building was, and saw us doing all sorts of things like changing pads and clutches in the yard. And one day just brought this car round. There you go. You can have it. Signed all the paperwork off. It's yours. There's the Haynes manual and everything.
Bloody hell.
Me being the geek that I was, shall we say? It's not the word I was going to use, but the geek that I was back then was quite high up in the class, and it was basically, Rich, look at this car we've been given. I want you to take this, that, and the other off, and then we're going to drive it. So we get all apart and put it back together again. drove it around the playground, and then came back round into the mechanics area, and driving it into the garage, I got it completely wrong and took the garage out basically. And you know what? One of the other kids, he was good at. He was naturally, I mean, he's got his own business now. Naturally gifted panel beater. One of these ones he could look at a broken car or a bike's tank, and it'd be straight and sprayed before you've even thought about it, sort of thing. It just naturally gifted at that sort of thing.
There we go.
And he fixed it, and you wouldn't have known any different, but the building was fucked.
The building was fucked.
The building was fucked. Yeah.
So the only thing I've ever... I didn't even lose control. I lost the road. Right? So, as kids, we would always go up the hillsides up by Glasgow Airport. Because they were just like single track country roads. No fucker ever went up there. There was no reason to go up there. So we'd go up there and show off, you know.
Yeah.
Me and Bob and Neil and that we learnt the fucking road like the back of your hand, so we could do it with the lights off and show off as you did as you were kids, etc.
Clarify what this car. That's a Maxi, yeah.
What, the brown one?
Yeah.
Chrysler Avenger 1300.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
This fucker is the only thing I've ever lobbed off the road.
The first Haynes manual I ever got was for one of those. For a Chrysler Avenger. Oh, you had an accident in a Metro, you're still here.
I didn't have an accident. I threw it off the road. I jumped the fucker 3 foot in the air.
And you're still here?
5 up, and the speakers and the Sony stereo and graphic equalizer, manual, I might add, weighed more than the passengers in the car. And we hit the ground. And
probably weighed more than the rest of the car as well.
I proper hit a downer, man. I was so pissed off because I didn't make mistakes as a 15-year-old fucking driver. I didn't make mistakes at all. And my mate Bob Pickles, he got in the driver's seat, got that thing back on the road, and then the boys all dragged me out, put me in the driver's seat and said, drive home. Now, bear in mind, we're all young teenagers. They all put me in the driver's seat and they said, fucking drive home. Because if I hadn't driven home, that would have been me. I'd have been gutted that do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they were like, no, you're driving home. And I drove home and that was it. It was fucking hunky-dory.
Get back on the horse.
Yeah, precisely. As a bunch of wee hairies for Glasgow that, only gave a shit about getting stoned and driving about in metros with banging tunes. That was a huge moment in my growing up. Do you know what I mean?
So that was name of them now. 500 miles, was it?
Oh, you dare say Proclaimers?
The tune.
I'll punch you in the head. Hang on. Right.
Do you know, that's actually one of my all-time favourite songs as well. I can't remember the name of it.
Racist. Let me see.
I remember where one of my old bosses used to be Glaswegian, and there was like 50 of us that worked at this place from everywhere, right?
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help.
And he always used to say, well, every so often we'd have an ethics and don't be sexist, don't be racist. He used to stay around and say, I am the most racially abused person in the entire place.
Hang on.
And he was probably right as well, to be fair.
Did you see you'd get the stream shut down?
I have, yeah, because I can put it back on.
Put it back on just for 2 minutes. You hear the song shake.
jungle, isn't it?
That was when happy hardcore first became a thing.
Happy hardcore.
It is the cheesiest, most dreadful fucking thing that ever happened to ears, basically. But we used to honk about to that every night, man.
Yeah. No, I have mates that do exactly the same thing.
Oh, do you know what? I've got to turn it off, man. It makes me sad. It makes me so sad.
Yeah, but which bit makes you sad? The fact that
Knowing that I did it.
Yeah. Like you're on about road cars that you've had moments in. I've not had a moment in a road car, but I had one of these, if I can find it. Oh my god.
I'm beating you to it. Boff. 16-year-old. With one of them at our disposal.
Right. I'm trying to
Was
find a big picture. Here we are.
It was that one. Oh man, I can't get that noise out of my ears now.
I'm going to drop the stream off again. What I'll do is I'll just mute it. Better idea, and we can come back to it if we need to.
To be fair, there's only me and you watching it anyway.
Yeah, well, you know.
I just wanted to see if anybody would join in.
Poor Manta.
Right, so that Manta, that very red 3-door GTE with the brown Recaro interior and the red little rubber condoms over the incandescent bulbs in the dashboard, yeah?
Yeah.
We fucking, again, 15, 16-year-old. And we tonked all the way out to Ayr in it, I think. And we came back. I think we got as far as Glasgow Airport. And it blew a radiator hose. So it was overheating. And again,
like every good Vauxhall.
4 years, me, Pickles, Bob, and Neil. Maybe there was 5 years. Maybe Kenny was there as well. I don't know. But anyway, no coolant, red hot engine, all underage, no license, no insurance, none of that shit. Desperate to get home before the fucking bolus one is. So what do you do?
Piss in the radiator.
Bullseye. Bullseye. We all pissed in the radiator and it fucking got us home. We loved that car ever
all
since.
Over the block. Cool it down. It's like watching old war films with a mortar in it. Right. I had one of these.
Oh man.
Not exactly the same because mine was heavily modified. Basically,
Whoa! What you doing with one of those stupid fucking things?
Yeah, this is an Aprilia RS125.
Yeah, I can see that it's some sort of daft motor scooter. Yeah, I get that.
2-stroke, stupid RPMs. They actually race these in what is now MotoGP. We used to be GP125. Basically, my one, it still had the headlight and it had a little tiny rear light. It had no indicators, no mirrors. A lot of the sound deadening crap that was in the fairing had been taken out. Lightweight perspex thing put over
hang on.
Screen.
Sound deadening crap in something that went.
Yeah, no, because basically there was like foam padding in the fairing, because otherwise the noise would actually pop the fairing off. Where there was steel screws, we'd put aluminium fastenings in, that sort of thing. Foot pegs were taken off. The chain was changed. The sprocket was changed. Clutch was changed. All sorts was changed. The exhaust was changed. There was no restrictor on it, so it went from being 13 brake horsepower to I think about 55. But bear in mind, this thing weighs nothing, and I was like
built like a split matchstick.
a good day. couldn't fight my way out of a wet paper bag, and everything was fine, hunky dory. One of my cousins had the 250 version.
Who's all pedingle dingling? Is that you?
That's me. I'm gonna put it on silent.
No, I don't. I was just curious.
No. Basically, everything that comes through here then comes through there about 20 minutes later.
I was like, "Ooh, I've got friends! Yay!"
Yeah,
No, I have a fuck.
It's myself.
It's you. We're both here.
Yeah. Basically, from where at the time I lived in Reading, and I'd gone back home with my mum, and we lived not far from Reading University, and where there's a university, there's girls. And I decided to show off on the back road around the back of the university, following my cousin.
Stop. Where there is a university, there are educated girls, and you're a wee spotty oik in a car.
Oh, on a noisy motor scooter.
On a fucking noisy motor scooter. I'm sure they all looked at you and went, oh, look, Charlotte. Oh, look, it's a young ruffian in a motor scooter. Oh, isn't he just the bomb? Shut up, Charlotte. Brilliant.
Should have brought a pony.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway,
back to the point.
Anyway, I decided to put this thing up on its back wheel because, as I said, I weighed nothing, and this thing was over-egged, and if I do remember right, it was on slick tyres. Because I actually had a race version of this as well that I used to do track days on, around Thruxton mostly. And basically, I ended up sat on the floor watching my beloved bike go into the bushes and then catch it.
In front of all these lovely educated young ladies you were trying to impress.
And bear in mind, this is like in the middle of summer, it's sweating hot, and I'm in leathers. And the bike ends up in this bush and then proceeds to catch fire.
It's like the shittest Judas Priest video ever.
It didn't burn long, to be fair. They didn't even need to call the fire brigade.
They just got out the bottles of university water and doused it slightly.
Flicked on it. Like holy water. But no, well, it's Italian, I suppose. But yeah, that was that, and there's me sat on my arse. Looking rather, nobody could see me because I still had my lid on, but that was that. So my cousin turned back round and he come and got me, and I buggered off with him, and then we came back later on to fish it out of the bushes. We managed to salvage the front tyre and struts. I think the rest of it was complete knackered.
Oh.
But
Oh shit! I've just remembered. I had one of these for a night.
We got somebody else watching now.
Neil. Yeah, Neil that I was talking about that pissed in the radiator of the Manta so we could get it home. That Neil.
Oh.
It was a 3-door. Was that a 3-door? It was a 3-door, but it was only a 1600. Shit. It's ridiculous when cars are that crap you can't even get a picture of them on Google, innit?
Yeah, but the thing is, if you could actually find one now, that would make it actually awesome.
Right, I'm looking for a 3-door Sierra, but it was a 1600 4-speed orange one, not an XR4i mega bastard.
Yes. Okay.
Because these were actually completely different to the fancy XR mega bumpies.
Yeah, that's we used to refer to them as a jelly mold.
Yeah. and they had the lad from the Scrappy had like this orange one, and he was seeing some girl in one of the estates, and he was like, "Oh, you know, you've got to drive, so I can have a beer." And we were like, "You're seeing a girl, you?"
In your orange Sierra.
I'll tell you what they did have. They had a Mark 1 Transit, possibly Mark 2 actually, with an A-frame on the back that they used to take out, and they would like, you know, be power sliding it and that, and it's like you just got to rip the chassis in half. It's ridiculous.
These Sierras were actually ahead of their time engineering wise. They had the very original ones. They changed them later on. They had LED rear lights, things like that, and they had digital dash. You used to do crazy things like make freaking indicators come on when you were driving straight on, and put warning lights on and flash your headlights and do stupid stuff.
No, it wasn't Neil. His first road legal one that we went to my job interview in, that stupid little 700cc thing.
Bear with me a second, Chris. We're going to get another bit.
Yeah, sure. Alto. Boom! There it is. That's the... I don't know why I'm typing to you when I can just talk to you, man. I'll delete that. Right. I trust you are suitably intoxicated enough for this ridiculous conversation. Smell like that. No, he never had another one. Why would he do that to himself? God. Remember, it was like a 3-speed automatic, wasn't it? First, second. Jesus. I remember the blue one with the beige interior. Don't ever remember the red one. I don't even know what your first car was. That's bad, isn't it? What else was there? Ah.
I am back in the room.
So you'll notice a picture of a very small, stupid fucking Suzuki wheelbarrow.
Well, I thought it was a Yugo.
Nah.
Looks a bit like the Yuko Uno or what.
Kev had one of them. That was his first car. And do you know what? I ripped the piss because he had a Suzuki Alto automatic 3-speed as his first car.
Do you know what? I think I had a mate that had one of them, and we did the same. But it was like everybody else destroyed their cars for stupidity, and that thing kept going.
Well, that was the thing with Kev. He had a taxed and insured, all on his own money, bought bloody car, while the rest of us were running about as illegal as shit.
Actually reading the chat, which is quite funny.
That's why I'm typing and not talking.
Clapping monkey with a fucking cymbals.
Yeah, we had some fun with one of these. I don't know why I keep saying we drove to Ayr, but I guess that's just what we did all the time when we were young.
Yeah, I mean, for us it would have been winter.
But we drove all the way to Ayr in a Fiat Chroma where you pressed the electric window button and the wipers came on.
Yeah.
And you turned the radio up and the seat moved back.
Standard Fiat.
Well, it had a puncture on the way home, and the only thing we had was a wheel off of the Manta, the spare wheel off of the Manta. So, 5 stud versus 4 stud. So we put the spare wheel on with 2 fucking wheel bolts, and one of them snapped on the way home.
Rattling around and shit down the road.
Fucking one wheel bolt got us home. Oh, it was luxury, that thing, but it just it just never worked. Pulled the handbrake up and the fucking fuel cap popped off. Oh dear me.
Okay.
What?
So another, and I had one that was exactly like this, except the interior was a different colour. Actually, exactly. What is the most obscure car you've had? Actually, I think this one's actually got the right colour interior as well.
Obscure?
Most obscure car you've had?
Well, I'm not sure that it's obscure.
Reckon mine will win straight away because for the UK it's proper obscure. Probably proper obscure for the States now, we should imagine. Proper obscure.
Right, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Wow, you owned one of them.
Yeah, I have one of these.
You owned one of them.
Yeah. Obviously, its lights weren't covered, but this one looks like it's got the red interior, and mine one had the red vinyl interior. Everything was red. Seat belts, seats, roof lining, carpets, dashboard.
I thought I knew you, man.
Everything was red. It cost me 200 quid.
What, to get towed home every weekend?
No, do you know what? I had that for about 3 years, and eventually the column link broke.
Really?
Yep, and this was, I'm not going to say pre-internet because the internet was a thing, but it was pre-internet in your house, so we couldn't get hold of a column link.
Where did you get that photograph from?
Just off online.
Look in the background. Is that a VX220?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep, probably with the Cadillac badge on it, probably.
Was the last time you saw one of those things?
Yeah, a while ago now, probably 2 or 3 years ago. But yeah, I love my Chrysler. Loved it. And do you know what? I'll tell you what. You've got about silly schoolgirls putting their nose up to the Aprilia. They didn't put their nose up to the Chrysler.
Really?
Yeah, they loved it.
And I bet you were proper pumping out that rapper music.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that rapper music. Do you like that rapper music? I like the PlayStation. Do you like the PlayStation? You've got no idea what I'm talking about, have you?
Not a freaking Scooby, you know. There's some sort of weird trend spotting thing going on here. First bloke with Dexter Sega Saturn. What's all that about?
So, where Neil and I grew up, right? There was a kid lived up the road from me. I say a kid. We were kids. He was an adult, a young adult. Now, quite clearly, being grown up now, it was clear that he probably had a couple of learning difficulties, but not something we associated with back then. He just wanted friends, and he had a few quid because he had a job and he lived with his mum and his dad. So he was the one that was buying all these shit cars, and we were like, keys are keys.
And he just wanted mates, so
yeah, he just wanted mates.
There you go.
We'd spend our weekends in his garage, or in his bedroom, where he had decks and a Sega Saturn, while the rest of us were like, you know, Mega Drive punters.
Yeah.
And I don't know, as much as he was a fucking idiot, he brought us all together in that wee town, that wee, like, part of town.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he was also a fucking bellend.
It's one in every group. We had somebody like that as well. It's like, and then you end up getting protective over him as well.
Well, you tried, but he was his own worst enemy.
Yeah.
He's his own worst enemy. And then you sort of, well, you don't grow up, but you all find girls and you all disappear in different directions.
I was going to say that,
in
yeah.
Your lives and
twice.
Yeah. Well,
twice.
You're still going.
No. No, this is just on hold.
You're done with women. Holy
Holding
shit,
pattern.
Wow.
Now I'm just looking at Ford Probes now, and
Lancia Dedra Combi. Never seen
one of my neighbours. This red Lancia that you've banged up. One of my neighbours had one of those.
It's a beautiful car, but
yeah, he
it
had
was
a white
leaking
one.
fuel and it went in fire.
Yeah, he's one you never used to start. He was a sergeant in the Remy.
Shit, no. I literally, honestly, without a word of a lie, sold my fucking metallic green Lancia Dedra Fire 2-litre IE to a Remy sergeant.
Yeah, his one was white. But maybe he bought his brand new as well.
That's mental. Because I had mine on camp, and that's like, drove it to work.
Yeah.
And it went on fire in the car park because of the leaking fuel, but doused it straight away, so there was bugger all damage. But it was like, they were like, you got to get it off camp, and I'm like, the fuck am I meant to do? It doesn't drive, so I just put a for sale sticker on it.
Can't leave your bomb there. Move it.
Yeah. And one of the Remy fucking sergeants was like, I love that. That's absolutely perfect for me because I've got one, so I'll have it for spares.
Bits, yeah.
Wow. Winner.
It's scary because it's probably not that old of a car then either, and they need one. They need a whole car for bits. That's scary.
Hell of a nice car though.
Yeah, I mean, his one. I mean, we used to, as kids, leaving for school in the morning. He'd be quite often, you help us bump start it. It's like, yeah, but we're gonna be late for school. Here's a tenner. Okay.
No bother.
Yeah, funny story with him as well. originally was from Hong Kong, so he was Chinese descent. His family had moved to the Caribbean, except him, and obviously he was in the British Army, and he moved next to us because we were near Arborfield Garrison. When I'd left school, when I was looking for jobs and that, usual spotty teenager, shirt hanging out, trousers all skew with, just a fucking mess. And he spent the day, for want of a better term, being dad, putting me right on what I should look like and how I should act, and how I should conduct myself in an interview and that. And do you know what? Every time when we lived there, next to him, I had an interview, he'd look, how'd you do? How'd you get on?
Nice.
Yeah, and he must have driven me to about 3 interviews. Yeah, well, near about. He never dropped me outside. He'd always down the road. You walk in. You're a man. Walk in. Never forget that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the fucking car was heavy as well. That fucking Nazi. 4 of us trying to fucking push it, and he wasn't a big bloke either. Do you know what I mean? Which one of these Chryslers would go for now? Mine had a slightly shorter boot than that one.
Oh,
yeah, it was a slightly short boot.
Pretty sure my back's gonna get up in a minute.
Good.
Oh, that is uncomfortable.
Tell you what is scary, that nearly every other picture of these Chryslers has got the fucking hood on fire.
I wonder if this is. Oh no, it's in the. It's not in the team livery. Oh, prepare to die at 1:30.
I don't know why that corner is such a big deal to people, to be honest.
Because if you haven't got a soft enough setup, the back end just goes.
Haven't let your shit into the fucking barrier. Have you ever seen that crash?
In the R18?
No, in the Toyota F1 car.
Oh, no. And that was a lap of Suzuka.
Let's see if I can find it.
What else have I got? What's this shit? Oh, that was me in the IndyCar in France. Perception. You don't use the side screens at all, but you know they're there.
Yeah, no, what I mean is like from the position your camera is and looking at all 3 screens at once, obviously you've got a slight distortion between the side screens and the main screen, but at the same time it gives you a lot more perception than what you'd have like on my setup with just the one screen.
Yeah. So that distortion is purely based on the angle of the camera. If I
Yeah,
slapped
yeah,
that
yeah.
between my eyes, you wouldn't see it.
No, yeah, you wouldn't notice it, yeah.
But it's annoying that the bright lights and that are washed out, so you can't see the track.
Yeah, it's like trouble with.
But I did it with one of my, my 1799 webcams. It's not with a decent one. And if you do it with a GoPro, it's infinitely better. Shit the bed.
Right, I've got the aftermath of the crash. I'm just waiting for the. See, they've actually got the actual.
I just noticed that because the camera's upside down and then flipped on screen, Brands Hatch is in reverse.
In reverse?
Yeah.
What I find is like look at. Yeah, no, I see what you mean now.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I see what you mean now about reverse. What I find with looking at the triples, the way you got them, with the camera, it looks like you're looking through a tunnel, where or a funnel rather than a tunnel.
Good. Hopefully he doesn't watch it anyway.
Same thing.
Right. Put it in Messenger, this video. It goes quite a way into it before you actually get to the crash.
Чуть впереди, следом за ним Кими Райконен. Дэвид Купер торможением покинул болид.
Oh, hello.
Сессия остановки из поворота. Как разбита сильно машина. Вот как перед
How the fuck do you get out of that?
Следом за ним Кими Райконен. Напомню, что Купер пока... как разбита сильно машина.
Well,
Вот
they're
как
dragging them
раз
up the fucking hillside, like.
это Алан Макниш, и это выход
Oh,
из
what,
поворота.
McNish?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Сессия остановлена, но к
it'll
счастью,
go.
вы видели, что несмотря на то, что машина
It'll go on to the crash.
несмотря на то, что она пробила рельс безопасности, к счастью, вы видели, что Макниш самостоятельно покинул
He actually gets out of the car himself. That's actually a little bit into it. He gets out of the car himself.
Я предлагаю вам прерваться буквально на несколько секунд, друзья.
When he sits down, you see him physically shaking where he sits down. But I mean,
Вот
that's
вы видите
just,
замедленный
when
повтор
you see
того,
the
что
crash,
случилось
it's
как раз с
fucking
Тойотой Алана
scary.
Макниша.
It's,
Он потерял
he's a very lucky boy to have gotten out of that one.
30R, и в итоге все-таки небольшой
And the
шок,
scary
конечно,
thing is, I've
был.
actually found a
В некотором
picture of an
роде
Audi
говорили,
R18
что
that's
вы
even in
знаете,
worse
что
condition
сейчас
than that is.
Алан Макниш, машина разбита, машина вылетела, пробила насквозь
It's even scarier.
Straight on the balls,
неприятно,
like.
как я уже говорил, это может быть его последняя гонка
Yeah.
в карьере.
Scary as
И,
fuck.
конечно, заканчивать ее таким образом неприятно. Макниш, который был
That's
квалифицирован
just
на
wild, isn't it?
18 месте и находился на втором
This,
быстром круге. Вернее, вы
obviously,
знаете, он
they
находился
show you
даже
it
не
in
на быстром
slow-mo,
круге, а на прогревочном
but the speed
круге
that
своей
would have
второй
happened would have
попытки. Он
been.
только готовился.
You
I
wouldn't have
remember
seen that
watching.
coming.
После этого
I remember watching it live. I remember getting up at
свой
stupid
машина
o'clock in the morning
полностью
and watching that
разбита,
live.
вся задняя часть, мотор, задняя подвеска, все отсутствует.
And
Придется
yeah,
полностью
you know,
перестраивать
that's just
механикам
like,
машину для завтра.
You
Ясно,
know.
что, может быть, сегодняшний уже медики не допустят
yeah, he's got
участия
brown
Макниша
pants
в
right there.
квалификации. Он уйдет одним из
Do you
последних
think?
в бой завтра, если и завтра Сид Уоткинс даст ему возможность уйти на старт. Итак, квалификация пока, естественно, временно
Do you know
остановлена.
what?
Мы
I've only,
смотрим еще раз
in
на
recent
замедленный
years,
повтор
I've only
того, что
seen
случилось
one
с
crash
Тойотой Алана
like
Макниша.
that,
Вот вы видите, повело
and that was
болиду, и
Robbie
два раза
Wickens'
обратным
crash at
движением руля
Pocono.
пытался поймать шотландский гонщик эту машину, но не удалось, и, соответственно, он врезается вне даже поля зрения.
All the other crashes, all the other big crashes, just they haven't been to that. the car hasn't been that bad, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah.
Никаких переломов, по крайней мере, для моих инженеров.
Level of disintegration.
Мозга. Посмотрим, что
You know,
скажет
say other than his Audi crash where he
Так
completely
или иначе,
destroyed
но
that.
пока у нас красные флаги, я предлагаю вам прерваться, раз уж мы с вами
Don't
ведем
know,
записи,
that
и
one last
затем,
year at
естественно,
Spa,
посмотреть окончание этой
that was horrid.
квалификации вместе.
That was completely decimated cars.
What the
young lads in the F2.
Oh yes, yeah. I didn't say that. Yeah, that was
Half full.
Hey,
Who's
by
half
the way, Ryan who said after
Yeah,
this
single
margining
car
opens up,
wrecks.
Kevin Honey.
Mate, there's fucking same speed NASCAR on just now.
YouTube,
Facebook.
I don't want to log into Facebook. I'll get mugged by about 20 people. When you on here?
That might be on thingy as well. But
Come on here. There
just
you are.
fuck off.
I've settled your feed.
Yeah, but I'm gonna shut that off now because I'm busting for a whiz.